All right, everybody, getting a little early start on the pregame. For all the fans out in Wootown, we decided to kind of, for tournament time, add a little extra to the tournament broadcast. We're going to do a little preview tonight. Big thing for the Wildcats coming off their last win against Minerva to claim a share of the EBC title. There's a lot of excitement in the gym. They got to make sure to stay within themselves. They do have their full complement of players today, as Noel and Pritchard have returned. So nice and healthy, probably for about the first time all year. Braden Brooks seems to be fine after rolling his ankle in the last game, and we'll be taking on tonight the Field Falcons. Now, the Wildcats did match up with Field earlier in the year, and they won the game 40-35, and the absolute star of that game was Tyler Pritchard. And Tyler Pritchard, I was looking at the stats from that game, as Coach Conley allows me to have. You know, Tyler had 18 points to lead the Wildcats. I'm shifting through my stats here. So Tyler led the Cats with 18 points, 11 rebounds, and had 3 assists. And what makes that even more impressive is the fact the Wildcats only scored 40 points. So Tyler had a huge game. The second leading scorer that night was Brady Noel. He had 6. So Tyler did a lot in that game to really put the Wildcats where they needed to be. Team-wise, the Wildcats did a solid job as a team from the perspective of causing turnovers. They were able to get 7 steals and, overall play pretty good defense. Shooting-wise, they struggled from the field, only shooting 40% from the two-point range and 44% from the free throw line. But they were 4 of 12 from the three-point line, so that was a good sign for the Wildcats there early. And in a 5-point game, that makes a big difference. Some things they got to clean up, had 8 turnovers and just 6 assists. So the Wildcats are going to need to make sure to take care of the basketball and go from there. I did watch a little bit of that film, and the Wildcats played a lot of man in that game. As you know, as the years moved on, they transitioned to a 1-3-1 with Noel up top. So, and they did dabble a little bit with the 1-3-1 in that game and kind of gave Field some fits. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Conley decides to do today defensively. And offensively, the key is attacking the rim. And that's something the Wildcats have done well. You think of the last game, they got great minutes out of Tyler Karavic, and all his points came in the paint. And he did a great job of getting there, filling in for Pritchard and Noel. Also, Shamar Blackman, as the Wildcats made their late season push for the league title, Shamar was relentless getting to the rim. In the first game, he wasn't much of a factor, as he didn't really do a whole lot. In that first game, Shamar had just 5 points. And really didn't, do a whole lot. So hopefully today, Shamar's playing with some confidence, stays within himself, and really attacks downhill. So we'll kind of see how that goes. We'll hit some team stats before we kind of take a break and get the game started. Interesting fact, as you look at the team stats, the Wildcats are up to shooting 50% from the two-point range, and they've been attacking and getting a lot more two-point shots. Getting up to 50% has been a big thing for them because their three-point shooting has been far from consistent, especially here late. Last 3 or 4 games, they haven't really made many three-pointers. So hopefully today they can establish inside, maybe get some kickouts to the outside, get three-point shots going. So it's going to be an exciting game. Wildcats also are going to have to limit those turnovers, as they have averaged 14 turnovers a game, which is far too many. As we get into tournament action, we've got to make sure that we take care of the basketball and play good, clean basketball the rest of the way out and don't beat ourselves. We'll be back in about 2 minutes with Chris Nichols for the starting lineups and the national anthem. It does look like, I forgot to mention, Field's players from the first game. Field in the first game was led by Jacob Gardner. He had 10 points. And Grayson Silvius, he had 11. And their leading rebounder was Jordan McComb, and he had 10. So we'll see what happens as McComb is not in the starting lineup tonight. Field will have Jimmy Coltron, Jacob Gardner, Cameron Woolwind, Bryson Silvis, and Xavier Rohr as their starters. Your Wildcats are going to come out with their normal five of Blackman, Knoll, Brooks, Hattery, and Pritchard. Looking forward to calling a great game. Make sure you let everybody know that we are live and on. Let's get that number back up to 200 views.
honestly, I'm like,
Okay, and we're off. Interesting note, I don't believe that Coltrone played against the Wildcats the first time, as my stat sheet does not show him. Interesting, that's starter number 1. So we'll see how that kind of changes this game. Noel's going to jump against number 3, Cameron Woolwind. Wildcats control the tip, and from time to time, my brother Jeremy Noel is going to be giving out some tidbits of information and knowledge to make this broadcast a little more enjoyable. Good job by Blackman. Strong move inside. Good rebound by Pritchard. A lot of contact. We're going to call a jump ball.
you know, I want to say it's good to be back. It's always tough to follow a legend like Keith Long and, you know, Matt Trissel the other night, but I'm going to try and do my best. South is in their 1-3-1, hopefully just trying to pressure the ball up top and force some bad shots and maybe get some easy turnovers here. There we got a tip pass, steal by Pritchard. Hey, the hands were active that time, and South is at their best in that 1-3-1.
Good drive, baseline, misses the layup, gets his own rebound, puts it up. As the Wildcats have had 2 possessions and shot the ball from about 2 foot combined on the 2 shots.
Yep, nice, strong, aggressive take there by Braden. Good things happen when you go downhill.
Gartner's shot is short. Rebound by Hattery.
That's the other thing I want to see more of tonight is when guys are open up the floor is to get the ball to them and see if we can get some easy buckets.
They're immediately double teaming Pritchard. They're going to call that on the floor on number 33, Xander Rohr. Looks like they had a spy in the key on Pritchard's right side.
Yeah, well, and Pritchard's got to feel those defenders and kick that ball out. I know he got a foul picked up there, but let's not force things and find the people that are open.
Good strong drive by Shamar. Can't make the layup. Shamar's got to just continue to stay aggressive. He's gotten right to the rim 2 times in a row, just didn't make the layup. And on a miss, forces the Wildcats to go man. 6:14 to go. Wildcats lead 2-0. Good spin move by number 33. Xander Rohr can't get it to go in. Nice back screen. Blackman's going to miss the three. Good rebound by Hattery. Wildcats have had an offensive rebound every possession. Hattery goes baseline.
Yeah, the good thing I'm seeing, the ball's moving early, and that's going to create open shots. That's a good shot. That's just something we got to get to fall.
Blackman 0 for 4 to start. He's been playing very well as of late. They're not going to call that tip. It's going to be Wildcat basketball.
I was going to say that's a call for the Wildcats because that ball was definitely tipped.
Yeah. Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. Still relatively low scoring. 3 minutes into the game, Cats have 2. Field has none. Blackman continues to go to the hoop. Good job. Puts that one in for 2. Puts the Cats up 4-0. It's going to be over and back as that ball wasn't tipped. That trap has really given Field some issues. As I believe they've only attempted 1 shot so far, 3.5 minutes into the game. Good job by Blackman to continue to work downhill. Gets the bucket and gets to go to the free throw line.
Well, and right now you can definitely see they don't have anybody quick enough to handle Shamar, and if he just continues to stay aggressive, good things are going to happen.
That will be the second foul on Xander Rohr. So that's going to change the Field Falcons game plan. You know, the one thing I like so far, Shamar didn't have success on his first couple times to the rim, but he didn't stop. He kept going and has since made the next 2. Continue to attack the rim. Don't settle for easy shots. Okay, Blackman's got a chance to extend the Wildcats' lead to 7-0 with 4:35 to go, as the Falcons had to take a full timeout early. For those of you interested, there was a time change tomorrow. I will be traveling to Perry on the lake. That's a 6 o'clock start time. Please join the broadcast.
Yeah, good luck to the girls, Coach Leeser, Coach Berkwin, Coach Russell.
Coach Mitchell.
And Coach Mitchell. I can't leave him out. So,
unfortunately, I don't think Megan's making the trip, so we won't have a great analyst for the girls' game again.
You know, I don't know if she's listening tonight, but she may have been the best combo you had this year.
That's going to be Wildcat basketball as they force another turnover.
Well, the length up top, Brady's doing a nice job of just staying in the passing lanes, using his arms and length to make those passes go up and over, and giving our kids a chance to make a play on the ball.
Immediately they run 2. That Rohr is still in the game. That's going to be his 3rd foul as Pritchard spins into him. That's going to force Field to get Brandon Caldwell into the game, the 6'1 junior. Interesting for the coach, Derek Widduck, to leave Rohr out there with 2 fouls early in the first quarter.
Yeah, and you always wonder if that's a head coach's decision or maybe the assistant coach is not letting the head coach know the kid's in foul trouble. So that could come back to haunt him.
What would Henry have said about that?
Let's keep that off the airways. He wouldn't have been too happy with me.
Field tries to get it down quick. Wildcats are trapping more out of this 1-3-1.
Yeah, but they're Shamar's going to get caught reaching, and when you get that trap, you got to don't give way to temptation and start digging in there with your hands, because that's going to get called a foul. Just keep your hands up, stay together in the trap, and force your teammates to make a play.
8-0, 3:46 to go. Well, going to be a miss. Rebound by Blackman. Probably the best look Fields had so far. Shamar gets in there, wisely kicks it back out. Wildcats got to cut off that double team. There'll be some easy layups available. Wild shot by Brooks, no good. Nothing doing for the Falcons yet on offense. Brooks takes it in, turns it over. Braden might want to slow down on that, as there were nobody up ahead. Just dribble into 5 guys isn't going to work, and then it leads to us not being ready on defense and a bad foul as we were reaching and slapping at the basketball. Foul's going to be on Luke Hattery. It's going to be his first, team second. Wildcats are going to get Peyton Karavic into the game. Falcons are going to get number 25, Braxton Bumberger, in as well. Silvis splits the pair. Wildcats lead 8-1, 2:35 to go in the first quarter.
Just careless turnover there. Took your eyes off the ball, and that's just some of those fundamentals. You can't forget about catching the ball before you make a move.
Wildcats got off to an 8-0 start, and the last 2 minutes have played some very sloppy offense. And in tournaments, you just don't want to let teams hang around. Another turnover by the Falcons. I don't have the official stats, but I'm going to say that's got to be at least turnover number 6.
I was going to say that's got to be 5 or 6. Swing it.
Blackman 3 up, 3 down. Schmar's up to 8 already.
And the kids just got to realize when the ball switches sides of the floor, you get open shots. They made a couple passes, got to the other side of the floor. Shamar's wide open.
Nice bucket there by Braden Caldwell. 11-3, 1:30 to go.
Where we got to swing it.
Hattery with the post catch.
We'll take
little
that
baby
too.
hook. Well, and he did a good job at not waiting on the defense to get there. He had an idea what he was going to do and put up a nice little baby hook. (13-3). Shot's going to be good by Silvis. Wildcats kind of miscommunicated on who was going to pick him up. 13-6, 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hole's going to be wide open, go baseline, get pushed off a spot. Good rebound by Hattery. Good job by Peyton Karavic.
We've done a nice job on the offensive glass this first quarter, and we're able to take advantage. That was a big bucket.
Gavin Birchfield and Tyler Pritchard are going to check in, and the next thing is Silvis has kind of found himself.
This guy's heating up,
as he has 6 points in a hurry. Good possession here. Wildcats lead by 7. Going to take the last shot. High screen for Shamar. He loves to go to his right hand. Oh, good find. Oh, Hattery can't make the layup. And that's going to end our first quarter with the Wildcats leading 15-8.
Hey, Wildcats starting out with Karavic and Birchfield and Pritchard. Gavin, nice little flare screen to set that play up, and Birchfield knocks that down. Big shot. Nice job, Gavin.
Little slip screen. 18-8. Birchfield kind of giving Noel a break up top. Let that ball bounce. No harm, no foul. Pritchard. What a aggressive play by number 25, Braxton Baumberger, to reach in there and grab the ball from the senior. It's going to be field basketball underneath the basket. Wildcats go man. Baumberger shoots the three, a little errant. Rebound to Pritchard. Don't get ahead of yourself. Have a good possession. Turnover by the Wildcats. We're going to get Silvas to check back in. Going to call that ball to field. Not sure what happened, but it's field basketball. It's amazing. Nobody gets upset when you get a break to go your way, but by golly, when you're unsure, oh no, that should be south ball. Oh, you called a kick. It was a kick ball, even though it went to field. Right now, I bet Silvas is going to look to shoot, as he's been red hot to finish the first quarter. Baumberger's going to shoot the three. Good. (18-11). 6:30 to go in the second period. Well, we're going to get a foul on Baumberger. Wildcats are going to get Brooks back into the game. You know, interesting, field went back to man after a couple good defensive possessions in the 1-3-1. Good pass, good cut, good bucket. Nice move, fades away, can't make the runner. Baumberger, who's been all over the place for Field, gets a rebound. You know, that dude, he's only 5'11", and he's very active for Field right now. Brooks is going to shoot a catch and shoot three. And Field's starting to feel themselves a little bit. Wildcats need to make sure they stay solid offensively as Gartner cans it two. Cam Houch going to shoot the corner three. Going to be short. Rebound by Karavik. Went up high and got it. We're going to get a foul on Field. That foul is going to be on Baumberger. That's going to be his second, team sixth. Karavik can't make the first free throw. Makes the second, 21-13. 4:42 to go in the second period. Birchfield's going to apply pressure up top. You know, the thing about that pressure up top allows the point guard to get a little deeper. Birchfield's going to travel. Going to set a pick high. And that's number 12. I didn't have him in the game, Cole Muncie. Field plays a lot of guys. Muncie's going to shoot the corner three, going to be long. Rebound fought over by two Wildcats. Karavik gets it in, tipped out of bounds by Muncie. Five team fouls for Field and just two for the Wildcats. Shamar now with 11. Open three, good by number 1, Jimmy Coltron. (24-16). Been an even game since the Wildcats jumped out to an 8-0 lead. Blackman's going to shoot another three. Rattles out. Rebound to Silvas. Wildcats stop attacking. Now they start reaching at half court. Leads to an easy transition. Wide open three for number 2. Good. Field's going to take a timeout. Little surprising as they take a full timeout as they pull within 5 for the first time since the very beginning. Hey, do you know, we've got on the live stream the defensive line coach from Bluefield State University. Do you happen to know that legend? You betcha. Yeah, you know, Raph, this is his first. They just started up a new program at Bluefield, and Raph was. We're going to have to fly solo as Jair's microphone has just went dead. I think Wildcats are going to maybe get bailed out there with the tripping call, as the Wildcat faithful don't seem to jeer that call. They seem to love it. And that is Field's 16th foul. Wildcats lead 24-19, 2:45 to go. Once again, Corey's not prepared. Shot fake, one dribble, shot up, short, rebound by Hattery. Going to be a foul by Silvas. Thank goodness the Wildcats are doing a great job on the offensive glass. They've got to have at least a fistful of offensive rebounds. Kind of reminds me of the game of Canton South treasurer, Jason Schatzel. He was always there for a rebound underneath the glass. Hattery rattles in that free throw. Wildcats lead 25-19. Misses the second. 2:35 to go. Wildcats are going to match up and play some man-to-man defense. Good find. Silvas didn't look to shoot that right away. Had a nice looking shot, but Coltron's going to shoot it again. Misses the three. Rebound to Pritchard.
You know, I'm back, everybody, and I don't know when the mic went out, but I did hear Raphael Johnson. I wanted to say hello to my main man, Raph. Good to hear from you.
Brooks gets in the middle of everything, loses it, gets it back, puts up the layup. Wildcats up 27-19 as Field just dribbles it right down, passes it to nobody. Be Wildcat basketball.
Well, and this is where, we need to extend this lead, 10, 12 points by halftime and just kind of put Field on their heels. Have a couple good possessions here and make something happen. Do want to thank David Cooper. He's the one who sent a message. He must have really wanted to hear me saying my mic wasn't working.
Coop is the boys soccer coach at Northwest.
And freshman basketball coach at Northwest. 97 grad along with me.
1:30 to go. Wildcats getting pretty stagnant. Good find by Pritchard. Better find by Brooks. Blackman goes to the baseline. Got to make that layup.
Well, and that's the type of pass you want to see from Pritchard. You know, when that double team comes, look diagonal, throw the skip pass, and good things happen. We just got to get Shamar to finish that drive.
There's no doubt that the Field remember another nice pass by Pritchard. Gets it out to Hattery for three, no good. He was open. He shot 40% from three all year, but I don't know if that's the shot we want. But Baumberger helps us back up with a quick trigger. Silvas is going to travel.
You know, if I could go back in time, I think I may want to play for Field. I guess if you got the ball, sometimes just shoot it.
Well, I'm not sure you'd have liked the results if that was the offense you were in.
No.
I think the offense you were in worked out pretty well. Wildcats, you think they're going to take one here?
I hope so.
Well, I'm going to be all right with that shot, but we better sit down and play defense or it doesn't really matter.
Yep, and I'm guessing Coach Conley had a call there that just said, look, we're not shooting unless you get a layup, and Shamar had the lane and was able to take that shot.
Wow. Little ping pong ball. Bounces to Silvas, who puts it in. That's going to give him 8. And that's going to end our first half. 29-21. We'll be back at you with about 3 minutes to go at half to go over halftime stats. Okay, and we're back here for the second half. You know, Wildcats are doing a nice job on the glass. Tyler Pritchard's really doing a great job on the defensive rebounding. Not worried so much about his scoring, but just trying to do his part. Shamar Blackman started out the quarter, the half very slow, 0 for 4, then made a bunch of shots in a row. And then we got to the second half, late in the second quarter, missed a couple. But the Wildcats need to go back to what they were doing early and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, and really make things happen. Because I think one thing I've noticed is that Field's going to shoot the basketball. And you never know when those are going to get in. So the Wildcats have to make sure that we're solid on offense and have quality possessions with points, and don't allow this lead to shrink any more than it kind of did throughout. As Field is, after an 8-0 start, Field played the rest of that half even. So all in all, you got to think the Falcons feel pretty good about themselves.
Yeah, they just want to come out here, get a couple of stops, and cut this lead down to a basket or two game. And, the Cats, we just got to do the opposite, and that's extend this lead, get it to a point where Field is in panic mode and have to do things they don't want to do.
And it's going to be Wildcat basketball coming out. And Coach Conley's always done a nice job having a set coming out of halftime or a timeout, especially on the sideline. So I think probably drew something up, get a nice easy look to start our half. Just a quick reminder, tomorrow night's girls game will be a 6 o'clock start. Hopefully we can get Corey pumped up. I know he does love a good nap in the car, and maybe he avoids the dreaded car sickness that can sometimes plague him. But we're going to get him up there. Promises from Rachel Porter to fix her pregame handshake. So please tune in. Rachel was a big disappointment last game with her handshake, and she's promised she's worked on it. So stay tuned for that tomorrow, 6 o'clock start. Blackman all by himself.
And that's just a nice job of attacking Field's weakness. They don't have anybody that can keep up with Shamar, and we cleared out on a little ISO play. Just able to get to the bucket easy.
Field has to come out of halftime and take a timeout 21 seconds in as they ran into the 1-3-1.
But this is where we want to see some growth out of our kids, and a 10-point lead's not good enough. We found that out against Alliance. Now we got to keep extending the lead. Don't get satisfied with where we're at. Put a couple good series together on defense and get some easy buckets.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is give a team a chance in a tournament game in the second half by kind of letting them dictate the tempo.
I do have to throw another name out there. We get these texts from people that tune in. Ethan Gallion today, Matt, is tuned in. He says the Knoll Broadcasting crew is the best.
Well, Big E, it's all goes back to when you were in my very first second grade classroom. Now that you're starting to approach 28, almost 30, that makes me a little bit older. But I still remember you and Joey Carbini on my first day in Canton Local. Being there, had a great time. Hopefully I didn't mess you up too bad as I was learning my ways as an elementary school teacher. Nothing but love. Maybe get a haircut.
Oh, he cleaned himself up. He's okay. Move it.
Pace. Field still applying the help to Pritchard. Nothing doing there. 7 minutes to go. Deputy Ousley up in the booth. We're not giving him a hot mic. Spin move. Nice move by number 33, Xander Rohr, who had to sit out the last 12 minutes of action after picking up his third foul. 31-23. Blackman with the floaters. He gets to the rim. I don't know how you don't get a hand in a dribbler's face going down the lane. And there we go, just like that. Coltron hits the 3. They're not going to stop shooting. 7-point game. Where's the 1-3-1?
I continue to be amazed that they stay in this man-to-man.
Schmar goes baseline, finds a seam.
We get everything we want, and they're not doing anything to stop us. So, hey, we'll take it.
Well, and they miss the layup. It's going to be out of bounds as the Wildcats fight over the rebound.
Yeah, and that's just, that's poor communication between those 3 guys from the Cats. Somebody's got to talk and call off the Dogs. Oh, dear Lord. Fell asleep there, lucky to not give up a wide open layup on that out of bounds play.
Woolman makes that 3. And as we said earlier, a team shoots a lot of 3s. Things can start going their way and they can start going in. And just like that, we've got a 6-point game. Right now, you just got to be patient and find a driving lane as the Wildcats have been able to get in for anything. Brooks is going to shoot 3 from the corner. Good.
That was a nice shot.
Coach Conley's going to take a timeout. I'm sure he's going to talk to the defense. Pritchard's doing a better job right now of finding cutters as they're trying to double team. A good shot there by Braden Brooks. Scoring-wise, Blackman is up to 19 for the Cats. Brooks has 7. And Silvas is leading. Oh, we've missed this all year. The dueling cheerleader flips.
Well, I'm taking Abby Richardson on this one. She's got too much experience for anybody from Field's squad. That's just my call.
I'll go with Abigail as well. And maybe next time if we get into that action, Corey will stop socializing during the break and we'll focus on the cheerleaders. Flipping, not just focus on the cheerleaders. 38-29. Wildcats are going to play man. Silva's looking to ISO on Knoll. Good job slowing him up. Wildcats switch that. Not sure what offense Field's running here. Knoll's going to get a block. Amazingly enough, that's the first block that the Wildcats have registered against Field in a game and a half. And try to get the ball to number 2 in the corner. Close out, fading left, short. Rebound to Xander. Underneath, kicks it out. Fires the 3. We're going to get a foul called on.
Yeah, that's just Tyler got a little bit too aggressive and picked up a cheap little foul there.
That's just Tyler's first. 9-point game. Wildcats lead 38-29. 4:13 to go in the third period.
Well, that's the same play they ran last inbounds play, and once again, we're lucky to get away there without giving up buckets. We got to do a better job communicating on picks and not giving up easy shots on inbounds plays.
I also know number 1 fan Luke Knoll is tuning in at home. You know, that's just a lazy offensive possession.
Well, and once again, I'll say that's not the possession we need. There was very little passing, no ball movement, bad shot.
Oh, got him a bird. Rohr shoots the 3, and it's good. Back to a 6-point game.
Well, and Field's got to feel good about where they're at right now. You know, they're the underdog in this game, and they're right there.
Field finally closes off the baseline. Nice shot fake by Brooks. Go back to Brooks. Go back. Oh, he looked the wrong way. Good find. Good pass. Good ball movement. Good shot. Good result.
Yeah, well, and that's where I'll continue to say, when you make 4 or 5 passes, you will get to a point where you get a good shot.
Well, everybody on the Wildcats,
and it turns good shots into great shots.
Everybody on the floor touched the ball that time. And for Field, they didn't get that, which leads to a bad shot. Wildcat basketball. Wildcats have been at 9 quite a bit, and they just can't extend this lead much further. As Field's going to get Bumberger back in there, and I was a big fan of his game as he played really hard. Brooks is going to shoot another 3. Another good one. Braden Brooks now up to 13. Cats lead is 12. Field's going to take their 4th timeout, leaving with just 1 with 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. As I look here, Wildcats shooting pretty well from the 3-point line as Brooks is 2 for 4. Blackman's just 2 for 6. Gavin's 1 for 1. So Wildcats are shooting at their 35% rate. And if they do that and they continue to attack the basket, there's going to be a lot of good shots to be had. We get Gavin Birchfield to check in. I'm at that timeout, and the Wildcats are going to have Birchfield, Hattery, Brooks, Karavik, and Blackman on the floor. Corey missed that one, but the field flip there was very impressive. Ryan Fricky, normally analyzing wrestling matches, also can call the cheerleading flips.
Yeah.
And I quote,
that is what you call from Field is that was a full. And that's a big deal in the cheerleading tumbling circle. Matt, once again, as we continue to get text, the mayor of Slabtown, Susie Hine, checking in. Well, Susie, I hope you and Abraham Lincoln are doing great.
Well, I know Susie would be ecstatic with the Slabtown Slam. Tell you what, I'm a big fan of the new Peyton Karavik that showed up in the Minerva game and also here, really being aggressive going to the rim. 6'3", good things can happen.
Yeah, and being aggressive comes with comfort, and I think he's starting to learn his role and understand it a little bit better.
Going to get a bucket there by number 30. Ten-point game, 1:15 to go. We're going to get our first foul on Field this half. That foul's going to be on Silvas. Wildcats are going to get Cam Howd in, give Braden Brooks a break.
Yeah, and this is where sometimes as a player, get your quick break and make sure the coach knows you're ready to go back in the game.
Blackman up to 21. They just don't have any answer for his quickness. Rohr backs in, gonna spin. Hattery just got to stay tall, not reach for that, and probably won't get the foul called there. Xander Rohr's gonna shoot 2. Nice looking free throw. Misses the second. Good rebound by Karavik. Win the last 50 seconds. Wildcats up by 11. Don't need to be in a hurry to shoot. especially a three. Good rebound by Hattery and a putback.
Yeah, good position there from Luke. And, as you get older, you realize a lot of rebounds go to the backside. And
Silvas gets the long rebound, puts in two. 12 seconds here. Long pass. Silvas is playing tight defense. The Field Falcons want a foul on Shamar. And of course, now we are going to start talking.
As Shamar needs to just keep playing the game. Let it go, keep playing the game. Understand that emotions are going to get high. This is tournament time. Don't let your emotions get the best of you.
Five seconds to go in the quarter. Wildcats lead 48-37. Little runner by Cam Houghton, no good. That's going to end the third quarter. Wildcats lead 48-37. All right. And we're going to start the fourth quarter with Hout, Karavik, Pritchard, Birchfield, and Blackman on the floor for the Wildcats. It will be Wildcat basketball.
And I have to imagine both coaches are going to get their starters back in the game as soon as possible and finish this game out, with who they feel is their best five to finish out the game.
Wildcats late have struggled against a press. I'm not sure that Field has that in the bag, as Field decides to come out in a 2-3 zone. It's been very interesting, the defensive strategies. Now they flip up to man after they match up. Interesting start defensively. Blackman's going to drive to the hoop. Throw up a runner, no good.
Well, and this is where we got to learn to play with the lead. I know Shamar's had the ability to get to the lane and get to the hole, but that was kind of a forced shot that we don't need right now.
Silvas is going to just fire up the three short. Field. Good find by Pritchard to Blackman. We got to get back to spreading it out, cutting to the basket, shooting layups. That ball gets tipped away. Shamar's going to try to get a steal, can't get it. They miss the layup, and then they're going to foul. Xander Rohr is going to pick up his fourth foul. All right. Blackman's going to shoot it again. It's good. 50-37. Another quick shot. Field had their chance. They made some threes early. Doesn't seem like they're falling right now. Wildcats just need to be strong offensively. Get some spacing.
Well, another bucket or two, and Field is going to lose the air out of their sails. But we've got to be disciplined enough to just keep making passes and take good shots.
There's no space there, but Karavik makes something. He's going to get fouled and go to the line. Brooks is going to check back in. Karavik misses them both. Field gets the rebound. Silvas drives right to the lane, rattles it in. 50-39. Got to imagine Wildcats might think about going to their 1-3-1 zone.
Yeah, and the other interesting thing, you think back to some of them timeouts, and Field's down to 1 the rest of the game, and they're going to have a tough time, stopping the clock from here on out.
Going to get a slope. Field collapses. Shamar throws it out of bounds.
Well, and that's, again, we have to value each possession. Getting to the lane there is good, but get a jump stop and don't be in a hurry. We got to be just sure of every pass we make and not gamble on defense.
Now, make them earn their shots. We try to get cheap steals, and it's going to lead to wide open shots. Just be solid. Field's proven they're not the sharpest shooters.
But once again, we're to a single-digit game, and Field's feeling like they're back into it.
And we're not really moving a whole lot offensively right now. Playing a little ISO basketball.
And this could be another time where
Good cut by Hattery. Gets his own rebound, puts it in. Aubrey Knoll in the last timeout brought over the stats. Luke Hattery's got himself about 12 rebounds. I can't
Luke
speak
has
enough.
Played the type of game you would expect to have out of a senior.
Brooks with a good effort, just didn't quite throw it hard enough. Leads to another possession for Field, but nothing happens. But, yeah, go ahead and talk about Hattery a little bit. Strong move by Karavik. But, I don't think Luke Hattery's gotten enough due for what he's done for the Wildcats. He's kind of just filled in whatever need they needed, scored some, rebounded some, and really has facilitated the offense all year long. And that might have been the last gasp out of the Falcons. Good find by Hattery. Good drive by Karavik. Lays it in for 2. 56-41, 2:50 to go. We got Birchfield getting ready to check back in.
Just nice, strong, aggressive takes there by Karavik, forcing the defense.
Aubrey just came over. He's 4 for 4 on the day and hasn't. He ain't shot a 3. Aubrey's wrong. 4 for 4 from 2-point. Wildcats are going to sub in for Blackman with 2:34 to go, up 15. And this is something that the Wildcats have got to clean up.
Well, and, you know, Brady's got to realize, once again, every possession is important and not force the ball in. We've got 4 timeouts and not give them easy buckets.
Brady runs the lane, scoop shot. .51. I'm going to say this last 2 minutes is going to make Bob Budd proud, as the Wildcats are going to get Caleb Lott and Cam Howard into the game. Lone starter on the floor right now for the Wildcats is Luke Hattery. And he's getting on the floor, creating a jump ball. It's going to be field basketball. Wildcats are now going to have 5 juniors on the floor for the last minute 48. Strong move by Rohr. Field's going to take their last time out, trailing 58-43. All right, and we're back. I just want to let everybody know once again that the Lady Wildcats game tomorrow has been moved to 6 o'clock up at Perry on the Lake.
And if you want to hear a quick preview of the game, there's a Youngstown Sports Talk radio show that Coach Leisher is going to be a part of. He just let me know. Would love to have everybody to listen in.
If I know Coach Leisher, he's going to play it close to the vest, not give away any Wildcat secrets.
Well,
Field's going to foul quickly.
He knows they're going up against, and Perry's the number 1 seed for a reason. They're a great basketball team, and the Lady Cats are going to have to scrap and claw for everything we get tomorrow.
I'll make one guarantee. The Lady Wildcats will play as hard as you could ever imagine. Keel Martin puts in the 2. 1:30 to go.
Well, we do need Matt Tressel. Last time we won a tournament game would have been what year?
Now we won in Coach Conley's first year. We went up to Streetsboro, I believe. It wasn't Streetsboro, it was somewhere else.
Okay.
We won up there.
The first home game.
First home tournament game we've won in a while.
We have won.
Cam Hought misses a layup. Silvas is going to scrap. We're going to get a foul called on the Wildcats. That's going to get Poochie Snyder into the game. Going to check in for Cam Hought. Wildcats will be taking on the winner of the Streetsboro-Youngstown East game Friday night here at home. We will be broadcasting. It'll be a 7 o'clock start. Looking forward to seeing you then. Thanks to the 143 live viewers we have right now. Tremendous effort. The officials begrudgingly are having to blow the whistle here with a minute to go in a 17-point game.
You know, and the one thing we got to remember is every round of the tournament we got to play a little bit better. There's some things we definitely need to clean up from tonight's game, but it's good to get that first tournament win out of the way and give yourself a chance to continue on.
Survive and advance is what they say. Gavin Moses knocks him in. 62-43, 54 seconds to go. I think Silvis is trying to end his career with a couple buckets.
I don't even know what to say about that shot. Just a little bit out of control and tried to throw it up.
40 seconds to go. Wildcats are going to try to take the air out of it. They're going to win their first. We're going to get solid contact there as Martin collides with number 3, Cameron Woolwind. Kind of some head-to-head contact. Hopefully Woolwind is down. Hopefully he is okay. It's a lot of contact to the head there. Yeah, unmuted. All right, and we're back. Woolwin seems to be up. He's back at the scorer's table. He is a senior, probably doesn't want to go out like that. Going to get an opportunity to go back in if we can make a free throw. As Akil Martin shooting 1-1, misses it. We're going to get number 3 into the game. We're going to have an inadvertent whistle.
Big fella, 1 second, 1 rebound. He's a stat stuffer.
Well, my guess is, well, let's do some math. There's 32 minutes and 60 seconds. He's averaging per game, per 32-minute game, that's got to be almost 500 rebounds a game.
You better get a little higher than that.
Wildcats are going to win this game 65-43. After the crowd's over, we'll go from there.
All right. We'll see you Friday.
See you Friday. Quick run through his stats. You know, Shamar Blackman, 23 points. Luke Hattery, 9 rebounds. Tyler Pritchard, 6 rebounds. Overall, good team win for the Wildcats as they win 65-43. And we'll be back Friday night. More importantly, we'll be back tomorrow night at Lake Perry on the Lake, 6 o'clock. Be there. Support Our Lady Wildcats.